Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching Prison Break. This is the 7th episode of the 4th season. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you liked today's 4th episode, it is available for free in a link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in and enjoy. So last episode they went for another data card. Yes, they tried and they succeeded, you know, cleverly. They went into basically they went to like a horse racing place. They malfunctioned one of the gates so that obviously the horse didn't leave at the same time as everybody else, which caused the owner to want to go and see the manager. Now, he doesn't know that Michael and Co have already snuck in and stuck the device underneath the table. So when he's in there complaining, you know, he's stood there, he's watched a video screen, he's seen that the gate's been tampered with. They've had a call saying that they found the device in there, so they want to go down and have a look at it. You know, they've left again, which is lucky because, like I said, mate, you know, with these devices, you've got to go in and plant it, but then you've got to go in and get it. So it's like a two-time job. And they successfully obviously went in, stuck it under the table. He's coming to complain. It worked a treat. They've gone out to investigate. They've snuck in, and Mahomes has took the device. Now, on his way out, unlucky for him, he's actually collared by one of the police officers, and he's ended up clocking him, and then obviously being arrested. He's been taken to the local police station, and obviously his stuff's been seized. Now, they've been put into bags and put into whatever you want to call it. I don't know, you know, storage. And Don, he's had to come down and try to get him out of there. Now, they couldn't actually get him out. He's had to get him to sign some paperwork, which means that he can actually take his possessions, but he'll have to stay in prison himself. So he's here in the jail. He's locked up. The fingerprints have been taken. Michael and Cole know that any second they put it into the system, they're going to figure out that obviously Mahomes is not the person that he says he is. Frank is actually Alex, and he's not actually in the penitentiary that he should have been taken to, this max security place, which will raise eyebrows that all of the Fox River people are actually not inside. They're out escaped in the world. Now, interestingly, you know, they decided to keep him in there. They were saying, look, mate, he's a lost cause now. His system's going to have him. He's been made by, you know, by the assassin, and they need to basically go and do and get their other cards. Now, Michael, he had a conversation with Mahomes, and he asked him, look, mate, you know, promise me this, you know, after you've gone through and you've got Scylla and you've got all this information, you go back, you'll avenge him, you'll kill him, and you'll call my wife, you'll tell Pam that he's gone. She don't have to be scared anymore. Michael agreed that he'll do that. But I'm happy with Michael's decision, because instead of letting him rot and die inside a prison, he's decided, look, mate, you know, whether or not Mahomes would have done this for me, whether or not he would have come and extracted me out of there, I am me, and I'm going to stick true to myself. And, you know, I've never left anybody inside to die before, and I'm not going to do it now. And they've perfectly executed another plan. So if you think about it, they got 4 cards, 4 attempts. Nobody's actually been caught. I mean, they did kind of here, but then they extracted him out and didn't get caught again. So far, I think they've had 5 executions perfectly and all the scenarios that they've tried. But we've got somebody lurking. Yes, the person that's been hired to work on the computers, the person that's decoding all of the drives. He's sketchy as anything, and he's looking at information, and he's just holding it all himself. You know, Mahomes actually had the phone call number of the assassin officer who left it with Pam. Basically, it said, get in contact with me if you want your wife to stay alive, and he did. And he said, look, me and you are going to meet again, and we're going to throw down, and I'm going to end up killing you. That's what he's insinuating anyway. And you know, you're not going to get out of this alive. And then he's gone and thrown the number in the bin, and this dude is, and he snuck in, took the information out, and he's obviously going to hold it for himself. And I'm thinking maybe that he's working for this separate party, me, you know, the other people that Whistler was possibly working with to try and get this information to. I think he could be on there. He could be like a mole implanted inside. It's going to be interesting, and I can't wait to find out. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Book was a gift from a very dear friend of mine who left this realm all too soon. I followed that book from Panama City. Scylla. How about that? That ring a bell, huh?
What do you know about Scylla?
I know I'm holding the keys. Because without me, that bird book's about as meaningful as a fart in a windstorm. What are you bringing to the jamboree, darling, huh?
Why don't you give me that informed decision right now, or I spill your hillbilly guts all over the carpet? Because you're messing with the wrong bitch.
Yeah, we could breach the security in a week minimum. We could get in the guy's house, week minimum. Or we could follow the guy for 12 hours out of town and have card 5 by midnight. How's that sound?
If you're not back by midnight, you're going to jail.
Vegas.
Hey, let's go to Vegas, baby.
Yo, I call shotgun. Huh? Who got? Where? Never been on the top of someone's hit list. Only a matter of time until he creeps up in the back of my rearview mirror again. You were an agent longer than me. What's my play here?
I've tracked down rapists, killers. A structural engineer from Illinois was able to get to me. You want to know how?
Yeah, I want to know.
He stopped running. He got aggressive.
What? Is he basically saying like this? You know, like, if you're in school and there's a bully and he's always coming every day and he's kicking you and he's taking your lunch money. Every day, I'm taking it, I'm taking it, I'm taking it. He's always on the aggressive. And every day you're just like, have it, have it, have it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, what about the day when he comes to take it and you say, swivel on this, mate, and hit him back? Okay, he might still take it. But he's going to be like, ooh, you know, this guy's actually, you know, he's coming for me a bit. The next day, do you know what I mean? You're more prepared. You might bring a bat in or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, no longer are you the person that's always running. You're the person that's going to stand your ground and attack the threat that's coming. And basically, that's what you're saying with Michael. You know, all these time I've tracked down all these different people, military and everything, because they've always just been running one direction and I was been chasing them. When I started to come at Michael, he started to come at me. Then it become hard because I didn't know where to go, what to do. Do you know what I mean? It was different than the scenarios that I've always been placed in before. And that's kind of what he's saying to him. If you want to take down this Wyatt, yeah, you let him be known that you're coming after him and you're looking into him, and then see how he reacts to it.
Perhaps Mahone is just the tip of the iceberg. We've been searching for the link between Supermax and Burroughs and Schofield. I believe we found it. And if Don Self is the head of the snake,
You gotta cut the head off.
make it look like an accident.
You came by my office a couple days ago, looking for a guy who had inheritance coming to him. I know where he is.
Link, take Sarah and Sucre, Roland to Vegas. The rest of us will handle Teabag.
Ow! Vegas, bitches!
Hold on. Believe it.
Sorry, guys, I walked right into it, too.
Mate, the thing is, like 3 days ago, she was just a receptionist. Now she's tying people up at gunpoint. Oh, he's got her. At least Mahomes has got away. Now he's gonna have to try and get them out like they got him out last episode.
Trying to keep your ass out of the game.
Just tell me what you want.
I want to make you bleed.
Oh, Gretchen needs you.
But it seems you caught yourself a break. It's like some kind of map, right?
I don't know.
You know enough to chase me down looking for this.
Just tell me who you've been talking to.
Mate demands.
Need to do a damn thing. That's the benefit of being the man with the gun. Everything you learn in that book. Well, I'm gonna paint these walls with your gray matter.
Oh yeah, he's hoping that Don finds him, like, because he's not in a location where he's supposed to be. Maybe comes after him.
All right, I'll be right there.
The guy's getting ready to cut him up. Look at him with his little saw.
Will you forget about Mary Cruz? You think she didn't know her sister was trying to set you up, man? You better get some ass in Vegas, bro.
We're here to copy the card, then we leave.
What a fool, huh? How could anyone not love this place, right?
Right there, the Asian guy. I know I've seen him someplace before.
Do you reckon he's like a gambler? Ah, he is, mate. Well, he's like a hacker in there. He steals stuff. Like, maybe he come when he's hacked kind of like into this, like Ocean's 11 or something. Or he's maybe took money from them before, or people around it. But the thing is, I don't understand. Like, I've been to Vegas, and as a sightseeing person that likes to walk around and see like the Strip and the Old Town and like the Hoover Dam and stuff like that, it's great. You know what I mean? But like, I personally don't understand the obsession of gambling. Like, now don't get me wrong, every weekend, and I mean every weekend, I'll put a bet on the football. I love watching it, and it just makes it better. But it'll only be small, so that I'm not going around doing 100, 200, 300. Mate, I've been in a place where I've watched somebody lose like 10, 20k in like 15 minutes, and they just got up and walked off, and I'm like, what the fuck, mate? Like, literally, you know what I mean? Like, obviously they've got to be rich to do that, but I just don't get it. Like, and why is it so specialised Vegas? Why can't it be the machines in your local pub or something? You know what I mean? It's just the same thing. It's one of these touristy places. Vegas, baby, which means that let's go and spend all my money. It's just, you know, if you go to sightsee, go and do it. But like gambling, it's just there for them to win. Honestly, it really is.
So what's gate?
Why do you want to know?
Just curious.
What if I was to tell you I think you're just stalling? Let's do a test, huh? How far gone is Michael Schofield? When did you stop caring about hurting people, huh? Last chance. 3. All right. All right.
Gretchen's ringing him.
Our friend Bellick is wearing a government-issued ankle monitor.
Man, that son of a bitch was slow walking me.
If Schofield finds out I'm involved, this is over. We need to keep him on point. Now get out there and get that information.
So walk out and say that you've noticed that they got an ankle.
Let him come.
Hey, I realize this might not be the best time for this, but I still haven't heard from Michael.
I must be dealing with T-Bag.
Vegas just isn't your town. Everything I've heard about you, that would be a pretty big change of pace.
Michael told you about Mom? They were much alike. As Mom got older, she started losing it. As a kid, she got nosebleeds. In her 30s, they started up again. She later died of a brain aneurysm.
You're telling me this because Michael and his mother are similar in that way too, right?
Had nosebleeds as a kid. The last couple of days, they started up again.
It was Michael loves his little origami, doesn't he? The thing is, right, to someone like him who don't know that Gate Corporation or whatever it's called, like, how would he figure out that that's the location that he's talking about? He just says Gate. You know what I mean? If I found the letter in, it's a Gate. I wouldn't understand that they was talking about that. But is it like when a condition where it, like, family, so say like if I had a recurring condition in the family where like all the females get breast cancer, is that like hereditary? Is that what they say it is? And basically, you know, Michael's mum's had, it seems, the same conditions as him. When he was younger, he got nosebleeds, it stopped. And when he got into the 30s, it started, and then she rapidly died. 31. That is so young. And obviously, it's happening to Michael now as well. I mean, I guessed it. Honestly, I really did get... I mean, I've not guessed that he's dead yet. You know, it might not actually happen. But, I don't know. Maybe even the first episode into the season, I kind of guessed that was going to happen. Or second episode. So, I don't want him to die. And... just because I know that it's a 5th season, I don't think he will do. But, like, if I didn't know there was going to be a 5th season, when the time that this was released, I would think that he was going to. Guy in here trying to take his office.
Yeah. Can I help you?
I hope so.
Any deliveries scheduled for today?
No.
I'm giving you one more. What is all this?
You okay?
Mad how he's figured that out.
He told me not to talk to you.
Hey.
Gate. I can't be certain until I see the building itself, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere down here. I want you to take me to Gate now.
You can smell that silly money, can't you? Say it.
I'm in it for the money.
You see?
Now he wants to work with him.
We ain't so different after all.
He's already cleared out.
I doubt that he can have gotten very far.
There you go. He's come right for the general. That's interesting.
Good luck, pal.
Man works fast.
Says he can't get any further without seeing my former place of employment. You take care of our little troll problem? Don't even think about doing this to me. My name's on the door.
If I didn't think you were valuable, you'd be dead already.
Do you reckon they're gonna kill him?
Just a little sensory overload, guys. There just wasn't any room for the cloud.
Right, because if we turn the device on in the casino, it fills up on all the data from the slot.
If we didn't need
No, but you do. So just take a brewski and chill, all right?
The old man just showed up at the pool. From what he's wearing, there's no way he's got the card on.
Did you picture yourself coming in here, chest out, jaw squared, ready to demand answers?
I didn't think much past giving you these.
Berlin, Nigeria. These matters have been fully vetted. They're relics.
Well, these records and a sealed letter explaining my investigation into your involvement with these matters was sent to 5 lawyers across the country. If anything happens to me, letter is to be unsealed.
And they will find cold trail.
Okay, so back off of me.
You are not the first person to attempt something like this. Most of the others I now fondly call my colleague.
Wrong guy.
I was going to say, do you know what, right? In certain situations, people gain respect, don't they, for you? Coming in there on the front foot, I was saying that before. But, you know, basically, he said, look, mate, you know, you come after me. I've sent it to 5 lawyers. If a member of the whatever, like, goes missing, all eyes are going to be on you. People are going to be raising questions. Why was none of that raised when all this suspicious behaviour was going around Lincoln in the first season? That's what I was trying to get at. I was saying, yeah, okay, he might have killed the person, but then what about all the 50 other people that are around him saying he's innocent, and then they're all dying, or they're all disappearing, or the information gets taken away? Do you know what I mean? Or they go, like literally, there was too much going on to not raise suspicion of, like, weird activity, and now obviously he's kind of used that here in a different situation.
Thank you for this opportunity. I'm deeply sorry if this places you in a difficult position. Blah, 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 blah. Does it sound like you?
Yeah. Wondered how I got to be the top salesman in the Northeast region.
She's ruthless Gretchen, ain't she? She don't fuck about. That's why she's kind of decent.
Well, there should be a room, 8 by 10. Whistler's point of entry.
That's a closet.
No, it's not.
They're either going to go through a wall or under the floor out there. It's going to be something there.
It's my 22-year-old cousin's bachelorette party. There's a scavenger hunt, and my team has tasked me with getting a photograph in a whale's suite.
Sorry, I just can't help you.
Drinks on you, gentlemen. Have a nice day.
Right before you sat down, he asked me if I liked the party. One for the team.
Oh, so great.
I'm gonna snap his neck.
Get to his room, stay 2 minutes, then leave, all right?
Mate, get his hips moving. He could dance, can't he? Mate, I don't know why they're looking all around. If it's a room inside your room, then nobody's going to come in.
What do we have here?
You know, a trapdoor, a ladder going down.
You and me in a dark hole. Just like old times, pretty.
Last time you went first and got caught in it. He's not having that one again. He's like, I ain't falling for that. I'm not going to be the first one out.
How the chips falling for you? Been my last bug on the beer. What are the options when you're broke in Vegas? I guess I gotta work that out, huh? I may have a little business to throw your way.
$1,000 pair. What's your cognac?
Never had it.
I got a 200-year-old bottle in my suite.
What are they offering? $1 grand? It's not a lot, really, is it? If a guy's got a 200-year-old bottle up there, it's probably like 200k that itself. I mean, that guy was so excited to get to Vegas. He's done nothing, just sit in a hotel room.
I think I'm gonna lock you in this room. And then you're gonna be arrested.
How do you plan on?
How's that person down there? How's my home got down there?
Cell's on his way.
Mate, the message just said gate. Like, how's he figured out that he needed to be in that location?
Am I crazy? Or is there a note of plum in there?
Serve who?
In the military. You look like a devil dog.
No, sir. Never been in the service before.
Purple Heart and a friendly fire exchange. Though valuable, also cost me a great deal. Specifically, 3 square inches of upper groin thigh meat. And with that, my reproductive and sexual function.
Oh.
Alexa.
You want me to pay your wife?
What the hell?
Pay you $1,000.
See, like, that's what you call taking a good one for the team. If you was a single guy. Now, if you was him, are you going to be... you know what I mean? Like, first of all, the guy was trying to get in his head saying, like, you think that Mary Cruz never knew that her sister was doing that, setting you up? Who knows? Who knows? But from my engagements with them two, it does seem like she actually really does care for him. But, you know, I don't know, man. Your life is technically on the line. Your freedom is. Everything. I don't know if, you know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I'm not condoning it, but I could understand it if he does it. The guy needs his chip more than anything. He'd be able to get in and walk out with no suspicions raised. Do you know what I mean? And that is key. That is the whole point of the mission.
Did you copy the card?
Yep.
All right, download that. We got 5 minutes.
Wife was up there.
And
Stays in Vegas.
I'm gonna go hit the head and I'll be out in a minute, all right?
Like, the guy's gonna probably start decoding it and probably try and get a transaction or something. It takes 2 minutes. He obviously knows how many it is for the machine to pay out.
Mr. Glenn,
We got a problem.
it was made clear you were never again welcome in any Nevada gaming establishment. What's that do?
It's a battery pack for a video game console.
You'll need to buy a new one.
I mean, he just fucked it, and I don't even like that guy, told me. Oh, here we go.
You know what? We gotta leave your ass in the desert.
Have they got 5 cards now? Like, I can't, I've lost count.
little guy, he has some set of lungs.
How's Bellic and the girl?
All taken care of.
That's not where they keep the device that decodes Scylla, is it?
That's just what Teabag thought. There's an access tunnel that runs for about 300 yards or so. We get through that, we're in. That's where we can decode Scylla.
Mate, it's going to be solid though now they've not got that device.
So far, we're gonna need around the clock. It's under the can.
Just another interested party in what you're up to.
Yeah, what's that?
Scylla? I don't know what you've done with
Bagwell, but unless I see him, you're not getting the rest of the pages.
Who is this?
Hello, Michael.
So that's how he's getting out. I was thinking in my head, mate, is that going to be the rest of Bagwell for this season, considering that they would have got him and locked him up? But yeah, she needs him, part of the team, isn't she? You know, if you want to get the rest of these pages, the rest of the map, you know, you're going to have to show him that he's okay. I don't know how that benefits her in any way. Like, he obviously was pretending to be the person she needed to get into that company. But now that they're actually in that room, well, she probably needs him. They don't, do they? That's why he was ready to throw him. But, I mean, that was interesting, that with Sucre, to be honest. I thought that, yeah, I thought that guy wanted to sleep with him. But no, the guy was looking for somebody to sleep with his wife, because obviously he said that he's been in the military or whatnot and done a couple of tours in Vietnam, and he's lost all feeling, or basically his manhood, and he wants somebody to give his wife a good time for $1,000 as well. I mean, I think a bit more would have been better, but you know, he got it, he got paid, and he got the card as well. And that guy, right, he just does my head in. I've got to say it. You know, if I was, again, it was like, do you remember when Kim was put in? I mean, somebody had to proper come up and beat him for me to not give him the most disliked character. And like, so far he's winning, he's miles, he's clear. You know, what are we on now, 7 episodes, 6 or something? He's miles ahead. You know, if I had to end the season now as the most disliked, he's getting it. You know, nothing about him has made me like say, oh, that's decent. Like, he's just a stress to me. He pecks me head in all the situations, and I think there's nothing worse. And the guy could have literally just walked out of that place. They could have had the device go for the next card. They could have just done the job perfectly. And the guy's going in there, trying to be greedy, trying to get money. Do it in your own time, man. Like, literally, why you have to do it now during a proper operation? Do you know what I'm saying? And he's already been banned in Vegas. And like I was saying before, you know, Vegas, baby, why does it have to be there? Why can't you do it in Chicago? Why can't you do it over there in Boston or whatever? Do you know what I'm saying? Go to a different state. Why so specifically this one that you've been caught and banned at before? Do you know what I mean? And now he's through all the operation up in arms. You know, they need one more card. I'm assuming it's the generals. They've got everybody else's. He just needs to get that ones. And obviously Don's come in and he's shown that he's got a bit of fight behind him and he's got something going. And then this guy's kind of ruined it. Now they're going to have to go and physically take his card. So far, if you think about it, all the cards, if they got 5, have been taken without anybody knowing that anything's happened to him. All the people think that their card's okay. The information's clearing it. Nobody knows anything. They've not decoded it. Nothing. Now they're going to have to actually take a card. One's going to have to be lost, which means it's going to raise suspicion on everybody else. And that's all because of this guy's messed up. Do you know what I mean? That is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So all was going well right up until the very end. Now, we've been told that Bellic is safe. Don's come in and obviously rescued him after he was all taken by Bagwell at the start of the episode. You know, he's working well with Gretchen. You know, needed Michael to figure out what was going on with the bird book. And, you know, it's not just actually coordinates or numbers or little codes here and there. It's actually a full-blown map and perfect for Michael, to be honest. Structural engineer, guy absolutely in love with the blueprint system, isn't there? You know what I mean? And he's already figured out that if they go down there, go through this tunnel, go through this wall, it'll only take 24 hours for him to get up and into the general's building and they can get what they need to get. So, I mean, it's quick and fast-paced, you know what I mean? And I actually do believe, in my opinion, that this season started off really well. I'm actually enjoying it. No, I mean, I don't know if it's better than the previous seasons, but like, I actually do like it. I actually do. It's the approach to me. It's the we are going in somewhere compared to we are going to escape out of somewhere that I think I really like the most, because, you know, usually it's keep your plan hush. Keep it close to your chest. Don't let anybody else know. You know, guards can't find out. These can't find out. X, Y, and Z. But now it's like everybody's out. All the cards are on the table. We're doing this, we're doing that. I need your help. I need your help. Sucre, can you go up there? You know, we're going to go over there, scope this one out. You know, Mahone's helped come down, do this. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the team epic, the teamwork. Most of the time, it was Michael on his own. Then he brought Sucre in the season 1. Then the next one, the next one, the next one, until they had a full team. But they didn't really play a part in it. So like they was there, yeah, and there was more like scope outs and lookouts of Michael and what can you bring to the table to help the escape. You know, Cena only got in it because he kind of blackmailed him, do you know what I mean? Tweener because of this, he had to get something, you know, Charles Westmoreland because he could give them the cash and all that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this one, they're all in it, the end goal. They all want to be safe, they want to be free, they want to be able to go back to the families and stuff, and they're all trying to work for that same thing, and they're all coming in and dropping in their ideas. They're all helping each other out, and I'm enjoying the team ethic of all of it. I like how Don's gone in as well. I like how he's cleared his house out, so they know that obviously he knows that they're coming for him, but also that he's took the next step in the approach to go forward and say to the general, look mate, if anything happens to me, 5 different lawyers have got all this information, they know that you're going to be involved, and they're going to be looking into it. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be a quick lift up the rug and sweep it under. People are going to actually raise questions, and the guy kind of respected him in the situation, and he come in and obviously what he's been saying to him, and he was saying, look mate, many people have come in and tried this before, you know, and now they work for my organisation. What do you say? Kind of thinking about offering him a job proposal. Kind of what I was talking about with the hackers, you know, when that guy was kind of introduced, the one that's bare annoying at the start of the season, I was saying, you know, it's really clever how he could decode and do stuff and get into firewalls and that. And it's like companies, you know, they kind of want people to come in and try and work into their system and kind of hack them, because like once that happens, they found the problem and they want to hire them so that they can create the solution. And it's not like all the time that you want people going around and stealing people's personal data, but what you need to do is like if the police actually found somebody with the ability to do that, is maybe use them and bring them on board so they can stop other people from doing it as well. And that's why I think it's interesting, you know what I mean? Different skills coming to the tables, and like I said mate, the guys come in greedy, all about money, just like Teabag, money 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 mate, Shane McMahon, and he's obviously come, been arrested, well, took the card off him, he's been kicked out, but now they're gonna have to probably go and steal it face to face with the governor, or like make some sort of clear contact. All of them have been silent assassinately in and out. Nobody's actually raised an eyebrow, where these times now I'm thinking that they're going to have to cause a bit of chaos. Now interesting that Michael now knows that Gretchen's back in the field and she's working with Teabag. He barely kind of figured out that there was more than one party involved when they actually said that, you know, they told me not to say anything. He was like, they? And again, just to mention that another person is actually looking into Scylla, and he did come and he's spoken to Teabag, didn't they, and said that he's only got an X amount of days before he comes and gets a bullet. How many days has it been since then? It's definitely got to been one anyway. They managed to fly to Vegas and do all this, so I'm going to tick one day off, chalk it down. So he's going to be having to make an approach here tomorrow or in the next episode, which is going to be interesting, because he's not going to expect all these people now that's going to be involved in it. He might have thought he was just dealing with Whistler, and now he's obviously dealing with a whole group of people. It's going to be interesting and exciting. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.